Alright guys, so first we are going to start off with moisturizer. It is winter time, so make sure your skin is very, very moisturized. I always use the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair. It is for intense repair. Literally, this has saved my life as soon as I found it. I have eczema. I tend to get like dry skin around like my nose, my upper lip area, under my eyes, some parts of my face, like these areas tend to be a little dry. So like I use this. It does wonders for me. I love it. So I'm gonna moisturize my face with this. But before we start, let's tie up this hair of a hot mess. Oh, my ring is stuck in it. I'm also going to hydrate my lips. I'm just using the Carmex lip balm. Again, because I have really, really sensitive skin, my lips tend to like get like really dry. So I'm gonna start with my eyes and I'm gonna first conceal it. I'm gonna use Overachiever Concealer. I'm gonna use this to put on my eyelid. And just taking any flat brush, I'm just gonna blend it out on my eye. And I'm blending it out on my entire eyelid because I noticed that when I do eyeshadow, if I don't put on concealer or something that's a very white base, my eyeshadow does not pop as much. So that's why I like to put concealer, especially because I have a lot of veins in my eye area, which is very annoying. I'm mainly going to use the Urban Decay palette, and I'm also going to use one other palette, which I'll show you after. So taking the Urban Decay palette, I'm going to use the color Weekender, which is a very light color. So I'm going to use Weekender and I'm going to pat that all over my eyelid just to set the concealer. For the concealer, if you have any like thick concealer, I find that the Huda Beauty concealer is really, really thick. That would probably be best because it won't move around as much either. And you get a lot of coverage if you need it for your eyelid. So because my sari is like, it's like a dark orange blue color with gold, I'm going to try to do like a blue orangey brownie kind of eye. So I'm gonna take a fluffy brush and I'm gonna take the color Riff in the Urban Decay palette. It's a really, really light brown, so I'm gonna use that as like the transition color on my crease. So remember to always use a really, really light hand. Now I'm going to take a Morphe E27 brush. I am forgetting to mention a lot of the brushes I'm using, I'm slowly getting into the flow of that, but I'm using this brush. It looks like this. And I'm going to use that with the color Baja or Baja or Beja or however you want to call it. It's like an orangey color. And I'm literally just going to take a little bit and I'm going to work that slowly into the outer crease, inner crease area. Again, just use a little bit color at a time because the last thing you want is a lot of color. So I'm going to get the Huda Beauty Topaz Obsessions palette and I'm going to use this darker color down here. This orange brown darker color. And I'm going to use a different brush, a bit thinner, because I don't want this orange color to go all over my lid. I want to focus really, really on the crease. So I'm going to take this brush. It's the Morphe M506. And I'm literally just going to take that and work it on the outer edge and inside the crease. And I'm going to take it about up to here, like close towards my inner eye of it as well. And I'm just going to bring it up very, very slightly. Back to using the fluffy brush from the beginning for that light color. the transition color. I'm just gonna, without any color on it, I'm just gonna blend out the harsh lines if there are any, just so it's more of a smoother transition. And don't even worry about getting anything under here or whatever. If you want a straight line, whatever it is, I'll show you guys after how to get that perfect straight line. And now, taking that same M506, I'm just going to take off that extra color, that the orangey, this color that was on it. And I'm going to take the color right beside it. It's like a darker brown color. And I'm going to put this more on, focusing on the crease. And maybe just a little bit on the outer edge. Don't bring it up. Don't bring it too inside. Just focus on like the half of your eye. Take that fluffy brush again and just blend it out a bit, not too much. Now going back to the Urban Decay palette, I'm going to take the color Smog and Ignite, and I'm going to use like a smudger brush almost. It's the Morphe E18. It's like a really flat, dense brush. I'm just going to mix those two up a bit, and I'm going to apply this on that crease area where you apply that really dark color from the last palette, just for a little shine, because we are going to a party, right? So and then I'm gonna use a flat fluffy brush, and I'm gonna use the color Double Life. It's like a brown bronzy kind of color, and I'm gonna put that on the inner eyelid area. So I'm going to use a makeup wipe. I use the Nivea one, the 3-in-1, whatever, something, something. I pretty much always use Nivea. And if you have nails, this really helps. So I literally just put it over my finger like this. And I just take off any of the extra color that's fallen on my face. And this is where I straighten out this eyeshadow line if I want like a sharp edge. Man, this works wonders. The same thing with this side. There. I'm going to be using Too Faced foundation today, and because of that, I'm going to use the Too Faced Hangover RX Hangover X Hangover, this one, primer. I'm just going to put it all over my face. And with this, I have a lot of pores here, so I like to just pat it into my skin. And I have mad pores here as well. Because your girl over here has dark circles and dark areas on her face, I'm going to color correct using the NYX concealer in orange. And I'm just going to go under my eyes. You don't need a lot, to be honest. And I have a lot of darkness here as well. Like a lot. So I'm just going to put some here. And of course, your hands are your best tool. So I'm just going to take my fingers and blend it out. I've literally been using this one. I know there's so many orange color corrector concealers out there, but I've legit been using this one for like, I think like 6-7 years, like this exact same one, and I feel like it does wonders for me. So I know that the Vasanti ones I've heard are pretty good as well, but I use this, works for me, so you guys should try it and let me know if it works for you, because I know a lot of you guys do ask me. Okay, so once that is done, I am going to use the Born This Way Too Faced concealer in Natural Beige. And I'm just going to go over the areas I put the orange color corrector. And I'm not going to use too much, just enough that it's covered, because I am going to go in with another concealer after my foundation. If I could use concealer as a foundation for my whole face, I totally would. Take a damp beauty blender and just blend it out. But I never like slam it really hard on my face. I use it really, really gently. Because I noticed that if you do it gently, it doesn't pick up so much of your makeup. You know, it still stays on your face. Again, you can use a concealer as well to straighten out this line. Sometimes I like it straight, but then sometimes I like it just naturally messy kind of thing. Depends on the mood. So I'm going to go in with the same foundation by Too Faced, the Born This Way one, but I'm going to use it in Sand. And just put this straight on my face. You guys are going to say, why am I using so much concealer today? It's because we are going to a party, so I'm trying to do like a full coverage look. But yeah, that's why. So just blend this out on your entire face. You don't need to focus too much on the under eye because you don't want it to get too cakey with the other concealer. I'm going to use the Huda Beauty Concealer in Cookie Dough 14N and use this for my under eye. This is a really thick concealer, so again, you don't need too much. And plus, you've already applied some. Now I'm gonna use, oh, that is a lot of powder, damn it. Alright, I'm gonna use a Huda Beauty setting powder in Blondie, and I'm gonna set my under eye. Oh man, I hate it when I get some black clothes. And because I do crease up around my smile lines a lot, I like to put some there as well. And also, guys, the Huda Beauty setting powder, it also works as a concealer as well. So this is like the third concealer technically. So I mean, you guys are like good to go for full coverage. Like, you guys don't need anything else. Like, I'm done with my face foundation stuff now. Like, that is it. I mean, like, that's a lot, but still. I'm just gonna pat this in around this area. And I'm gonna let this part sit for a bit. Alright, now we're gonna go to the under eye area, and you're gonna use the Urban Decay palette again. But for this, you're gonna take like the thinnest brush you have. I'm gonna use the Morphe M149. I'm gonna take the Rift color and do that under the whole area. Ow. Then I'm gonna go in with that beige color and go not all the way to the center, to the inner side, but like 3/4 of the way. Did I just say the inner side? Towards the inner eye. Then I'm gonna go back to the Huda Beauty palette. I'm gonna take the center color and I'm gonna go halfway, a bit past halfway, I would say. And I'm gonna take the dark color right beside that orange one, and I'm gonna focus this on just the outside area. Okay, now I'm gonna take off the powder under my eye using a really, really big fluffy brush. So I do the under eye area of the eye after I put on the setting powder, because if any color falls onto my face, it won't stay. It'll just come off with the powder. Because I have done it before where it's fallen on my face, and now then it looked like I got punched in the face because I have like a dark bruise here, and I was like, now everyone's gonna think I hit you. So that is what I do, guys. Hopefully that helps. I don't know if any of you guys can relate to that, but yeah. Time to do the bronzer. Take the Anastasia palette, and I'm gonna take the Morphe E34 brush. I have a lot of Morphe brushes because I do love them. This is not sponsored by them by any means, but they are dope brushes. I'm using the medium to tan palette, and I'm using the center color, and literally just gonna, it's a really dark color, so I'm just gonna take a bit. And what I do is I pinch this brush and I focus on the top parts of my cheekbone like that, and then I just blend it out using a very, very light hand like that. Then I just bring it up the temple area a bit. And I take a fluffy brush and just blend it out. Just take off any of the extra that it's on there. Your best friend for doing makeup, guys, is blending. I also chisel my chin because your girl here likes to have a sharp chin, and plus I feel like no matter how much weight I lose, I have so much extra skin under here. I just don't have to chop it off somehow. But that's the power of contouring. Just hide it all in your pictures, obviously, and then just blend that out. And now I literally just found this brush. It's my new nose contour brush. It's the NYX Professional Makeup brush number 30. It says 30 on it. I don't know if it's actually 30, but it's a really flat brush like that, and this helps me contour my nose so nicely. So I'm just gonna take literally a little bit and just focus on the contour. There's so many times that I've messed up my nose, but with this guy, and I like to take my finger and like blend it out a bit just so it looks more natural-ish. And I recently just started putting contour on my upper and lower lip a bit. I feel like it makes the lips look a bit fuller. I mean, I don't feel like I don't really need it, but why not, right? It gives me a nice final finish on my makeup. I don't know, I like it. So I just put some up here, like very, very little, like very little, and then some right under here. I literally just picked up this iconic London highlight illuminator thing. It is so thebomb.com, guys. It's sick. So take the little squeezy thingy, soak some up in there. A little bit goes a long way, guys. Don't use too much, or else you're gonna look like the guy from Wizard of Oz. Then using a beauty blender, I legit squeeze it and I blend it out ASAP because it starts getting dry in one area. But the glow that you get from this is freaking amazing. Look at that glow. I'm literally using everything Too Faced. I should legit be a sponsor, guys. Like, seriously, I'm not even that. But I'm gonna take this highlighter and I'm gonna use the Morphe M438 because it has like a really nice tapered tip. And I'm gonna pinch this and I'm gonna put it on the upper lip. And then I'm gonna put a little bit on the tip of my nose and over here. And then I always put some over here and some here. And pinch again and underneath the brows, which I haven't even done yet. Alright guys, now I need some color on my face, so I'm going to take this Real Techniques blush brush, and I literally just bought this, guys. It's the best thing ever. It's the Tartelette blush book, and this has like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and this has 8 blushes, 1 bronzer and 1 highlighter, and it has so much variety that when you're traveling you only need to take this with you. Like, how awesome is that? Alright, so I'm going to use the Lila's color. This is very, very pigmented, so just take a little bit and then smile. And I like to use this after I use the highlighter because it adds like a shimmer to the blush if you do want shimmer in your blush. Because the highlighter ends up going all the way on the cheek areas, the highlight area and everything, using the blush after makes your blush look very, very shiny. And I'm trying to go for that look today. Alright, you'll put your book away. So your face is technically done. All you have left is to do your brows, your lips, and your eye details. So I am going to take the Anastasia Brow Wiz and I'm just gonna do my brows. My eyebrows are in a pretty nice shape, so I don't really spend too much time on them anymore like I used to. But again, they take so long to do. Yeah. I'm just gonna line my eyes and I'll be right back. So I've always had a struggle finding like perfect mascara, and I found Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. This stuff is the best. Like, it doesn't flake, goes on the top lash and bottom lash perfectly. So I'm just gonna quickly apply some while my eyelash glue is drying over here. And like with this mascara, I sometimes feel like I can go out without wearing falsies. And I'm using the Huda Beauty lashes in Farah number 12. It's faux mink lashes. These are the best for parties. Look at that difference. How cool do these look? So I'm taking the Tarte lip paint in the matte in the color Loki. Whenever the door rings, the Snoopy goes crazy. And now, because my face loves to get oily when I'm having fun, I'm gonna use Urban Decay De-Slick face spray. Legit is the best. Alright. All done. Alright guys, for the hair, what I do is I just center part my hair. You don't need to straighten it, curl it, whatever. It's like a really, really quick go-to thing that I do. I teased it a bit in the back. It's already teased from before, so I don't need to really tease it again. And then just make sure it's like smooth. And then I take a hair tie and I'm just going to tie it very low, like as low as I can. And now what I do to get this messy little bun is I just twist my hair very lightly. My hair color is a hot mess right now, guys. Okay, and then I wish I could show you, but I literally just twist it around very, very lightly still. And then what I do is I get some of these pins and I get some bobby pins and I just shove them in there. Very messy. No need to like be perfect or anything. Just shove them all in there, as many as you have. The last thing you want is your hair to open. During the party, or you're going buck wild on the dance floor. Trust me guys, it's the worst thing ever. It hasn't happened to me though, but I'm just saying. It's probably the worst thing that could happen. Just shove them all in there. If you guys have someone in the house that can help you, that would be great as well. But, ow, this one's hurting me. It looks like this. And then, all I did was, I had like faux flowers sitting around the house. Probably get these like at Michael's or wherever. If you want, I wanted fresh flowers to use, but I didn't have any. So I literally just take this and then put it on the top. Like that. I wrapped it around, and then what I did was I took these pins and I just shoved them all in there and attached it to my bun so it wouldn't move anywhere. I also put some more bobby pins in there. That's all I did for the hair. I'm gonna change my outfit and I'll be right back. And all you gotta do is put on your sari, put on your jewelry, your nose ring, and you're good to go, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys want me to do more videos like this based on Indian looks, more traditional looks, any kind of looks, send me pictures, guys. Send me pictures, tell me to recreate, let me know, and I would love to do it. I actually really enjoyed doing this video because a lot of you guys commented and said that you guys want to see this look come to life. How did I do this look? How did I put it together? How did I do my hair? How I did my eye makeup? I really hope this video helped you guys. And if you guys honestly want me to do more of these, let me know, including hairstyles, because this hairstyle was so easy to do and I really hope that you guys could do it too. But yeah, I'm ready to go to a party and I'm not even going because I've already been. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna end this video here. Thank you so much for watching. You guys are the best. Guys, we are getting so many subscribers, it's not even funny. I literally love all of you guys. Thank you to those who have been here from the very beginning, and thank you to all of those that are now joining in on this adventure and my journey and like what I'm accomplishing, what I'm going through, what I'm doing on a daily basis kind of thing, and my adventure, my story. And I literally love all of you guys, so thank you so much. For those of you guys that are in Toronto, I am taking cake orders for the month of February, so if you do want a cake order, let me know, hit me up on the email down below, and I would love to work with you guys. And if you guys aren't subscribed already, make sure you click down below and subscribe, and go check me out on Instagram because I love to post stuff there. So yeah, I'll see you very soon. Thank you so much for watching.
You can put your dollar on me. Promise I'll be everything you want and you need. You got me going up and above, I can't get enough. It's like you put a spell on me. If you really about it, then I'm about it for sure. Yeah, you know I'm different than the ones before. Ain't nobody gotta know, we can keep it on the low. You're the one I've been looking for.